Okay, let's get right into it. We're going to pull back the curtain on a massive secret in the tech world. You know how the biggest companies out there build products that you just can't seem to put down? Let's break it down.
Seriously, have you ever stopped to think about it? You pick up your phone to check one thing and suddenly an hour is gone. What is it about certain apps that have this incredible pull on us? Is it just a cool design, or is there something way deeper happening in our brains?
Well, I can tell you right now, it is definitely not magic. And it's not a lucky accident either. It's a carefully crafted experience, built from the ground up to tap directly into how our brains are wired. See, the best products, they're not just designed for your phone screen, they're designed for your psychology.
And this right here, this is the secret formula. It's called the habit loop. It sounds complicated, but it's actually a super simple framework that explains exactly how we form habits. Once you get this, you'll see it everywhere, and you'll understand how to build experiences that become a part of a user's everyday life.
The whole thing, the entire loop, just boils down to these three simple steps. First, you've got the cue. That's the trigger. Second, there's the routine. That's the action you take. And third, you get the reward, the little payoff that makes your brain go, hey, I like that. Let's do it again. So let's look at each one.
So everything starts with a cue. This is the little nudge that tells your brain to go on autopilot and start a specific habit. In our world, the digital world, cues are absolutely everywhere. You know that little red notification bubble on your app icon? Or just the buzz your phone makes in your pocket? Yep, that's a cue.
Okay, so the cue fires off, and what happens next? Your brain jumps right into the routine. This is the actual habit, the thing you do almost without thinking. So, you see that notification. And the routine? You unlock your phone, tap the app, and start scrolling. It's so automatic you probably don't even realize you're doing it.
And this brings us to the most important part, the reward. This is what makes the whole loop stick. After you do the routine, like you read that email or see a new post, your brain gets a little prize. It could be a feeling of being connected, or just the satisfaction of clearing that notification. That good feeling? That's a little hit of dopamine, telling your brain, that was awesome. Let's make sure we repeat this whole process next time.
So here's how it all locks in together, nice and neat. The cue? A notification pops up. The routine? You open the app and check it out. The reward? You feel connected, informed, or maybe just a little less anxious. Every single time you run through this cycle, the connection in your brain gets stronger and stronger, making the habit even more of a default next time.
Okay, so that's the science behind it. Pretty cool, right? But how do we, as designers and developers, actually use this stuff? Let's switch gears and get practical. This is your blueprint for putting the habit loop to work in your own projects.
It really boils down to this checklist. First, you got to engineer good cues. We're talking smart push notifications, not annoying, spammy ones. Next, you have to make the routine incredibly easy, just seamless. Think about infinite scroll. It takes zero effort to keep going. Any friction, any difficulty, and the loop just breaks. And finally, the reward has to be worth it. This could be getting likes on a photo, leveling up in a game, or finding a new song you absolutely love. It has to feel good.
So here's the big takeaway. When you intentionally design for these cues, routines, and rewards, you're not just building an app with a bunch of features anymore, you're actually tapping into basic human psychology to create an experience that feels necessary, something that becomes a real part of a person's life. That's how powerful this stuff is.
And that, of course, leads us to the big question, the really important one. You have the formula now, you know the secret. So the responsibility shifts to you, the creator. You can use this knowledge to build amazing, positive habits, like fitness apps that get people moving, or language apps that help people learn. Or it can be used to build mindless addictions. The power is truly in your hands. So the real question is, what are you going to build?